Hey guys, it is February 8th, 2024. It's 9:30 in the morning. We're about to go out and check some carp spots. I'm going to take my fly rod, which is actually right here. And we're going to go see if there's any fish that we can catch and see what the state of things are. I also might go out and check that sucker pond that bleeds off of the Yakima River down by Pond 5. So, let's go see what we can see. Alright, I'm out here at Woodhouse Ponds. I'm on my way back to where I know I can fly fish for carp, kind of, because there's some trees I have to deal with, but I'm not hopeful for today, because check this out. The pond is still pretty frozen, at least the first pond, I guess the actual Woodhouse Pond. I don't really know they have different names or not. A lot of trash. This pond is frozen as well, but look at this. Tire, 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 tire. Bunch of tires in this pond. We've got some open water over there, so that bodes well. I say it bodes well because the pond where I'm going to try and fly fish for suckers, sorry, not suckers, carp, here is incredibly shallow. So if the shallower part is thawed, maybe the pond I'm going to is also thawed. We're going to find out in like 1 minute. Well, I tried to get to that other spot, but it goes through a little bit of a stream which is frozen, and I didn't want to do it. So we're heading down to ponds 4 and 5 along I-82. Got a couple more weeks maybe until this pond's fishable. I'll see you down at pond 4 and 5. Alright, we are out here at pond 4, heading to pond 5, down by where I've seen carp sunning themselves. And I've got my fly rod with me. I might do some fly fishing because being significantly more south than Woodhouse Ponds, it's not frozen over. According to my truck, it is currently about 53 degrees. It feels about that warm. So there may or may not be carp actually sunning themselves. And if they are, I do have some unweighted flies I can tie onto a dangling off of a dry fly, and then I can get them in front of them. So we'll see what we can get. Alright, I made it to the causeway kind of thing between ponds 4 and 5. I can't really make anything out with the reflection of the clouds, so I may try to fish it. I may not. I probably will, but I can't tell if there's any fish sunning themselves. I'm gonna take a look around. Over here we've got pond 4 over here, and we got a bobber. The reflection is a little bit easier. It's the, what do you call it, angle of inclination or whatever that is for the sun's not great. Just can't see anything, even with my polarized lenses. But here, we're gonna go over to this little intersection here. Can't really tell if there's any fish. I left my GoPro back there, but there's nobody else here right now. Well, one other guy looks like they just pulled up, but it's a good walk. I don't think there's much of a chance of my stuff getting stolen. And you just can't really see through it, especially on the camera. The wind's kind of picking up, making it a little bit colder, but alright, I made it to the causeway kind of thing between ponds 4 and 5. I can't really make anything out with the reflection of the clouds, so I may try to fish it. I may not. I probably will, but I can't tell if there's any fish sunning themselves. I'm going to take another look around. Over here we've got pond 4 over here, and we got a bobber. The reflection is a little bit easier. It's the, what do you call it, angle of inclination or whatever that is for the sun's not great. Just can't see anything, even with my polarized lenses. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to tie on a large imitation dry fly to kind of act as a bobber, and then a smaller unweighted wet fly, and kind of see if there's anything in that spot. I know in the spring a lot of carp like to congregate there and kind of sun themselves, and I've had some near strikes on the fly while there. It may be raining, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's starting to rain a bit. Alright, we're now at the sucker pond, and which is the far end of pond 5. Let's take a look. Still got that super glossy surface. I don't see any fish kind of hanging out. I suspect it's far too early. Let's take a look at the sucker pond. Oh, look, my favorite part. Just rocks and metal. Okay, let's see here. Later in the season, this should all flood. Let's take a look over here. Got this little stream that runs through. And we'll it is still really shallow. So, and really super muddy. So yeah, that's my trip out to scout some fly fishing spots. I technically did fly fish, although it was kind of practice because there were absolutely no fish there, but it's my first video, my first official video in a long time. We've only got one little part of this video that's on my GoPro, which is like 4K or whatever it can handle, so we'll see how my computer does with that. But I'll catch you guys later. I think next on the docket is I'm going to go head to some cemeteries and take some pictures and write some poetry. So until then, tight lines.